All right, that is a problem that some people might argue looks kind of like a long one, but I want to convince you that there is nothing in there that's new from grade school. Literally, 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times 3 is 6. So if you can do 2 times 2 and 2 times 3, you're in good shape getting started on this problem. The rest of the equation I'll just copy down for now. I've got that multiplication taken care of. Now I've got what some argue is a long equation, but I'm going to talk you into finding the things that are alike, like the 4x and the 5x, and I'm going to ask you to be able to add 4 plus 5. After that, I'm going to ask you to add 6 plus 1. And be able to copy an equal sign and a negative 11. Now, what looked like a really long, difficult looking problem at first, all of a sudden is what we call a two-step equation, where I have to isolate this x by getting rid of this 7 and getting rid of this 9. Now, how did I know how to get rid of this 7? I saw that there was a plus sign there. I wanted to zero it out. That's what I mean by getting rid of it. So I used the inverse operation of subtract. A positive 7 and a negative 7 equals 0. And I don't need to copy that down here, because 9x plus 0 is just 9x. So of course when I subtracted the 7 over here, I had to do the same thing over here, and here's where some people will go wrong. Negative 11 minus 7 is negative 18. Use a calculator if you have to get your integers right, but that's all there is to that. Now we were left with 9x equals negative 18. All we had to do was divide by 9 to give ourselves just 1x. No, the x does not equal 1. The x actually equals negative 2 in this case, but there is only one of those x's right there, which is this. This is exactly the same thing as this. Now I could take that negative 2, put it in for x there, put it in for x there, solve all of that, and I guarantee you all of this will equal negative 11. 2 times 2 times my answer x is negative 2 plus 3 plus 5 times negative 2. Don't forget this little plus 1 here. Plus 1. Make sure you put the right numbers in. Of course, my x's were negative 2. I got 12 there on accident. Fixed it real quick. So here I get negative 4 plus 3. And I'm just going to cheat here and do that in my head. Negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Negative 2 plus negative 10 is negative 12. And negative 12 plus 1 is negative 11. Now I know for sure that's the exact right answer because it worked. So what looked like a long problem really wasn't that bad at all. I'm going to take another one. Looks like a real long problem similar to the last one. Hopefully convince you that it's not so bad. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 5 is 15. Copy the rest of the equation. I'm set up without any parentheses. All I have to do is find my like terms. Use the operation ahead of the terms. I'm going to call that a negative 4x, a positive 9x. When I combine those, I get 5. That's a positive 15. That's a positive 5. I get positive 20. And all of a sudden, that big, mean-looking thing is a simple two-step equation. Inverse operation. Correct a amount for my negative 15 minus 20. Make sure you get that right. Divide by 5. Positive or negative divided by positive is negative. And I promise if I ran the check, that would be right as well.